All right, ready to rumble?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of For the Most Part podcast. And this week, I have a very, very interesting guest here with us today. I don't know if should I call you a producer, engineer, songwriter? What is your field? And just tell the people about yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mvntra Mvntra, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Correctly.
Good. So tell the people what you do, and we'll just have a casual conversation, and then you'll share some of your stuff.
Alright, but well, I don't want to say dabble because I kind of spend a decent amount of hours with like each aspect of the process. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it really started off as being an artist. You know what I mean, writing songs and stuff like that. And everything else kind of like snowballed into learning to do everything on my own. Because I was by myself most of the time. I must say.
Right.
I never really used to go out, be around people who's even better than me at what others do. So it was kind of like just me just doing what I felt like, yeah, this is what I should be doing right now.
Right.
I just end up playing all those roles just because.
All in one, yeah, just because. Right. So I wanna ask, the first question that I have for you is, so what is one of the biggest projects that you've worked on most recently that people may or may not know?
One of the biggest projects I've worked on recently, does this have to be like as an artist, or
it could be if you were a producer on the track, if you were the songwriter, the lyrics man,
Alright, cool. I would say one of them, I might be selling myself short, but there's this Trinidad artist called Splash, fairly new, now on the scene, but he's kind of well connected in the sense that the people who is behind him, I guess, and this is just in the Trinidad arena. This is not like, you know what I mean? So that's really on that side.
Right.
I would say, yeah, that was like one of my biggest projects to date. That video probably has like 8,000 views right now.
Wow.
That was like last year. So that really showed me how the culture really appreciates Trinidad a lot, like than other genres.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest genres in Trinidad and Tobago, generally speaking.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes. Right. So okay. Now my next question is, and I'm gonna let you finish answer that little piece that you're going to hit me there. Now, as a producer, what are some of the genres that you would have dabbled in? Because I know you said in the beginning that you dabble here, you dabble there, and this is more just like it will build an experience and getting to know your craft.
More or less.
True. Yeah.
Well, the main genre started off was trap, hip hop, that kind of mainstream Travis Scott, Drake to some degree, Young Thug kind of vibe.
Right.
So that's where it started from. But the goal was always to make like Coldplay kind of music. I kid you not. They had like a
down, they go back. Like,
yeah. So because of, I guess, circumstances, accessibility to certain things, I was like, all right, I'll have to figure out how to make music, even though it might be the music I want to make.
Yeah.
So I just ended up falling in love with the mainstream stuff, started producing trap beats mostly, and while producing, I'll meet people, they'll be like, yo, you should try dancehall, or yo, you should try R&B, or they will ask, do you make R&B beats? Just offer people
asking,
say, you know what, I would dabble in them. So R&B became like like a big thing. It's still like a big thing to me today. Trinidad was even a big thing because dancehall music. To be really honest, I didn't like that kind of music at all. It didn't used to resonate. It never used to resonate.
You're singing like me because my songwriting style is more the alternative, the indie pop rock kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then when people see that I working with like men like Lyrix, and we've both worked with Lyrix, by the way, dropping the boombox thing, and then a couple of other projects that we have coming out, and they are not within my typical field. I think we kind of realize that it's more about adapting to the circumstances, as you say.
That kind of social Darwinism kind of vibe.
Yeah. Exactly. So now, as an artist, now you've done some work yourself. You've released any tracks on your own, or you've mainly done the work on the producing side?
Well, as of late, I started like 2021, I want to believe, I started to release songs because I don't know, like I felt like it'd been a coming of age. Like I've been releasing beats, and I was like, start rap music, and that was a vibe. I won't lie, like I really had like the reaction that I got from people, and even like persons in my neighborhood, because like kind of like from a hood.
Right.
Marks. So like fellas to be like, wait, this is hard, you know what I mean? And there's songs where it's really emotional stuff, you know what I mean? It's feelings. And it just makes me feel like do I have to sing like badness and like crime and stuff
all
like
the
that?
time? Right.
These characters actually enjoy other, you know what I mean, styles of music.
Right.
It really had me considering. So I'm not sure if I'm answering the question, but yeah, I have
I think that is kind of an interesting point, because a lot of as we said before, a lot of artists and producers and when especially when we do the what I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, where you're basically working two jobs at once. You're being a producer for a different genre, but then you do going out and doing your own thing. If that's the thing that works, that's the thing that works.
That's true, fam. I think that full 100.
Yeah. So what are some of the goals that we could expect from you for the rest of 2021, going into 2022, and for as long as we hear from Mvntra?
Well, to be honest, to visuals for sure.
Okay.
Visuals is one thing that I have my eyes set on a lot. I think I was even having this conversation with my brother while coming here, is that I feel like I understand the importance of presenting a product, because the music is the product, you know what I mean? And visuals have a big aspect to play when it comes to how palatable this thing is, you know what I mean?
Right.
If people could be able to consume it. So a song is one thing, you know what I mean? But a song with a video is like it's an experience, you know what I mean? It's like wow, like, because as you been telling my brother that too, like the whole visualizer wave that's taking place right now is like, it's an experience it's giving you, you know what I mean? You're not probably seeing a whole live action thing happening, but just this song and the visuals and everything coming together to create this wider
whole picture.
It really is, it means a lot, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I just feel like I just was expressing how like much I feel.
Right. No, that's that, and that's fair. And that's what really we do in the arts. We are entirely about expressing ourselves and expressing what we feel and what we think. So I have two questions for you. The first question that I have for you is, how soon can we expect some of these visual ideas that you have, a music video or something? Because you mentioned, you plan to do something. We could expect it before the turn of 2021, or we're looking more 2022-ish.
Well, I'm being realistic, and this is taking into consideration my character and the traits I have as a person.
Right.
I would say 2022, and that's just to play it safe, because we know how the industry works in the sense that you could make a song like years ago, and then you could end up dropping it like 2 years in the future, and it's like a big deal now. So I could see things being put in place for, you know what I mean, for visuals to come out in a real, I don't want to say the word corporate, but for lack of a better term, that level of quality,
professionalism,
professionalism.
Yeah. Nice.
Them kind of things take time, and I tend to be really anxious, or I guess paranoid or doubtful to a degree. So
I guess a concern for what people may think.
Basically that's really then a nutshell, you know what I mean, like that fear of being judged, you know what I mean, like people looking at you and like people observing you basically.
Yeah.
That is really one of the why I'm nitpicking. Right.
Okay, and my last and final question is, what is one thing that you want the artist, not just the artists around you, but also the audience, to know about Mvntra? One thing that I guess you could say that they don't know, or that you would like them to know.
Oh, I would. All right, and I don't want to like shoot myself in the leg here, but I guess I'm just an honest person, like really transparent. It would like transparent to the point where it would seem as if I'm naive or like I'm dumb or something.
I understand that,
but it's just a kind of in the sense that I'm just here for the ride, yo. I'm just here for the ride. I have like my goals, I have priorities, I have all those things like one normal people have, but just I'm me. You know I'm having this experience because this is new to me right now. So like doing this interview, like before doing it, it was like wow, like interview, you know what I mean? You have to speak, you have to talk to someone.
I can tell you, I know exactly how you feel, because I'm not, people who know me, I keep to myself, and I am very much in my circles of people. But I'm basically the face of this podcast now, and you now have this whole brand that's attached to your face, you know. So I guess at some point you have to just get, you know, used to it, unfortunately or fortunately, because it will take you somewhere. You know what I mean? Well, I think that's it. I want to thank Mvntra for being a part of this week's episode. Right.
It was nice being here.
I appreciate you taking the time for being a part of this this series of conversations that we have with producers and them, because fortunately or unfortunately, but I look at it as fortunately, we have a pool of talent that remains buried beneath dirt, honestly speaking, and we need to keep brushing the surface and bring them up. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week's episode. Mvntra, thank you for your time. We'll link all of his social. Tell the people where they could find you. If you have Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, link his stuff. I will drop a link in the description as well.
Alright, cool. Well, I think the best place for people who are interested in myself to go is on Instagram. That's Mvntra with a V, like MVNTRA.TV. My Linktree would have almost all my songs there, like most of my catalog.
Nice.
On Spotify as well too. So if you know what I mean, you into streaming, you have different platforms. You could find my music there. That's about it. Honestly, YouTube is kind of messy. Like I don't really have a clean YouTube because
Right.
it's kind of like my business page and my
Yeah.
stuff at the same time. So
Right.
I don't really like to send people to the but once you follow the Linktree, it wouldn't be as confusing. So that's why I promote Instagram.
All right, awesome, ladies and gents. Well, all you know where to find them. We on IG and
Twitter,
and Twitter. Yeah. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. All of the information will be on our website, www.forthemostpodpodcast.com. And please don't hesitate to support. Our Patreon is back up and running after a small technical issue. We have all sorts of ways or they could donate, because remember, this money goes back to the artists. We don't keep it. It goes to the artists because we helping them. That's the point of this show. We helping them get the foot up to the next step. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see you and we will hear you in the next episode. Peace out, guys.
Bye, guys.